Hit the spin. Diva show. About to begin. Mine's got a sharp like a headline cut. Heels too high, but I still struck. Got a joke for your ego, seat for your pride. If you came thin skinned, better step aside. You want the truth or the sweet little lie? I only got time for the shock in your eyes. The Diva Show is about to begin. Get ready for the laughs and the chaos I'm in. I'ma tell you a story, then I'm spilling the tea. If you feel a little caught out, baby, that's on you, not me. I said what I said, and I said what I meant. If your jaw hit the floor, then it's time well spent. I said what I said, let it live in your head. 'Cause I said what I said, what I said. What I said. Pull receipts on my little clutch. Names and dates, so I brought a bunch. You can clutch your pearls, you can fake that shock, but your group chat knows I don't miss that clock. You came for calm, but you stayed for the mess. Every punchline lands like the truth in a dress. The Diva Show is about to begin. Get ready for the laughs and the chaos I'm in. I'ma tell you a story, then I'm spilling the tea. If you feel a little caught out, baby, that's on you, not me. I said what I said, and I said what I meant. If your jaw hit the floor, then that's time well spent. I said what I said, let it live in your head. 'Cause I said what I said, what I said. What I said. This ain't a rumor, this is the news. If the shoe fits, baby, that's your shoe. Don't beg for mercy, you beg for a seat. Now you front row to the roast and the heat. Ooh, the Diva Show is about to begin. Get ready for the laughs and the chaos I'm in. I'ma tell you a story, then I'm spilling the tea. If you feel a little caught out, baby, that's on you, not me. I said what I said, and I said what I meant. If your jaw hit the floor, then that's time well spent. I said what I said, let it live in your head. I said what I said.
What is up, everyone? This is an emergency stream. This is an emergency stream. This is not, I'm not going to take much of your time. I'm not going to take much of your time. I hope y'all had a wonderful Tuesday, especially since it's school night and it's a middle of the work week. We just going to get through it. We're going to get through it. So I was minding, so why are we here? I was minding my business. I'm not quite sure why I was looking on X through my browser. I'm not really quite sure why I was, but because I don't have the X app on my phone. I've told y'all, I've been open and transparent with y'all. Do I still have my X account or Twitter account? Yes, I do, but I don't post on it. But I will go on there for research purposes, and because I don't want anybody to take my name or my shit. So like, I'm gonna keep my shit, right? But like, but I've always said like I'm more of a blue sky girl. But anyway, so I was on X. I can't recall why. I was on X this afternoon, and I see this little announcement from the Chicago Bulls about this person I never fucking heard of and don't care about, Jaden Ivey, losing a job. I was like, oh, word. Oh, word. So I thought it was going to be drugs or bitches or DUI or something. But no, he just decided to get on Beyonce's internet and go on a very, very long, like just a random, like, well, we're going to play the rant. We're going to play the rant. But yeah, he out of a fucking job, bitch. But before we start this topic, like I said, we're not going to be here this long. But before we start this topic, I just want to make my stance clear on the subject. I am not for the anti-LGBTQ plus. I'm not for it. I think it's whack. I am an ally, and I am team mind your motherfucking business. It's not your business. It's there. Just mind it. Mind your fucking business. Worry about your own goddamn household. And in the spirit of today, so for the people in the back that don't know, and I'm not making this up, you can go pick this up. You can go look this yourself. It is actually Trans Awareness Day, you know, and in the spirit of Trans Awareness Day, I just want to know that I am in full support of it. Even you, Mr. Christy Gnomes, I'm in support. I want you to be who you are, including you. I want you to be who you are, Mr. Christy Gnomes. I want you to be who you are, darling. It is during Trans Awareness Day. If we see you with your girls out, I know that's right. Yes. Work. Even you, Mr. Christy Gnomes. Let me tell you something, Mr. Christy Gnomes. Like, the way you pose it for this picture, Mr. Christy Gnomes, Caitlyn Jenner could never. I've never seen Caitlyn Jenner, like, do a good look like you. Never seen it, Mr. Christy Gnomes. So I just want you to know that you are, I more than accept you. I'm more than accept you, Mr. Christy Gnomes. Work. On Trans Awareness Day, work. Yes. Yes. Work. Right? I just want to know I accept you. You might not accept me. Your wife might not accept me. Your wife might not accept a lot of people, but I accept you, Mr. Christy Gnomes. Puckering up. You better work, bitch. Yes. Shout out to him. Or them. I don't want to mix up the pronouns. But for the last thing I know is that's Mr. Christy Gnomes. So I don't want to mess up their pronouns. I'm an ally, bitch. I am an ally. Anyways. So let's go to the statement that I saw today. So this is a statement from the Chicago Bulls. And like, to me, like, I feel like this is like the death tax. The Chicago Bulls announced today that the team has waived guard Jaden Ivey due to conduct detrimental to the team. Now, I found something before I started the stream. But if you don't mind, let's go through this first. Okay? So, unfortunately, this is the only good audio that I could find. So what the original thought is that he got fired. Now, I know they go by he. Respect them pronouns. Better respect them. I respect them. So this is what he said on Beyonce's internet that nobody asked for. I might need to turn up the volume a lot.
That the world can proclaim LGBTQ. Right? They proclaim Pride Month and the NBA. They proclaim.
I'm sorry. He sounds like Foghorn Leghorn. No. Porky Pig with all that stuttering and flubbering. I'm just saying, look, if you're going to be like all authoritative towards me and tell me if I'm going to hell and all this type of shit, can you just get the shit? Like, can you like put me down in one breath? Like, do you have to stumble and fumble and be all over the place? Especially with you inviting us to your bullshit. Like, so for example, I turned up the stream, right? So I'm inviting y'all to my bullshit. You don't see me stuttering and flubbering all over the place. He's just stuttering and flubbering. Bitch don't even know what the fuck he's saying. That's what's the stupid part about this.
Amen. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month, to celebrate unrighteousness. They proclaim it. They proclaim it on the billboards.
Like, you could actually hear his brain thinking. Do you guys physically, like, I could physically hear the logs, like, just being added to the chimney. And every time a new log comes out, like, it's, like, put on the fire, he, like, puts out, like, a new vocabulary word that he just found out that day. Righteousness, proclaim. Like, it's just, you know, every time, like, there's, like, a freeze, right? It's either for the people who really know, for the people in my age group, okay? For the people in my age group, it's like AOL. You know when dial-up used to happen and they used to go ding, like it used to be like a little beep. Like that's what this kind of reminds me of. Like every time there's a big pause, it just reminds me of like an AOL dial-up connection. I'm just saying.
They proclaim it in the streets. Unrighteousness.
Unrighteousness. That's his new vocabulary word. Proclaim and unrighteousness and righteousness. That's his like new words. Like, we're gonna be so proud of him.
So how is it that one can't speak righteousness? How is it one that how are they to say that
It's okay. It's okay. Sound it out. Sound it out. Like, if you're gonna say bigot shit, like make sure you sounding it out. Like, sound it out. Sound it out. On Beyonce's internet, you don't even know how to be a bigot correctly. How dare you?
You man, this man is crazy.
A whole lot of nothing. Like, you would think, like this is my thing. This is my thing. If you're gonna like shove your religious belief and your interpretation of the Bible down my throat, can you at least name a Bible verse? Like, how many verses are in that motherfucker? Have you ever seen how big the Bible is? That Bible is big as fuck. You can't even give me one damn Bible verse with all that mumbling and fumbling, all that mumbling and fumbling, all that hateful shit. You can't even give me one Bible verse. Girl, can I get my money back? Anyway, like I said, this is going to be a quick show. I'm just here to make fun of him. But you know what's very, very interesting? Now, here's the thing. Wouldn't it be nice to lose your job and still get your money? Like, how nice would that be to lose your job and you still gonna get your little paycheck? But like, the thing is that like, I wonder with like the paycheck, like he's supposed to still get his $10 million. Ooh, look at me burp. He's supposed to be still making his little $10 million. See, I said little. Trust me, I don't got it. But yeah, he's supposed to make his money. And my thing is, it's like, is the bills, like, when does the Bulls got to pay that out? Like, is it like instant, like, soon as you fired, you get your $10 million? Or does like the Bulls have like a certain amount of time they got to pay him back? So he's sitting there just like waiting for his like what if they like give him like $100 a day? They give him like $100 a day to like the last day they have to give him the rest of the money, then they give him the rest of it. Like, that's what I always wonder. Like, when people say like, oh, they still get their money, but I'm like, but when do they get their money? Like when do they get it? Like, you just like got unemployed for saying something that nobody asked. Nobody asked for. Nobody asked for. And you were really horrible at making your point too. And you lost your job. What an absolute moron. So here we go. So this is his, like, we're not going to play the whole thing because it's like the same. Like, I literally try to listen to this. And he's just in a loop. You remember when, like, Kanye West, like, when he would go on his tirades, like, at least he wasn't in a loop. Like, he would say something memeable, like, every so often. Or, like, say something more offensive every time. Or he would at least dress up in costume. Well, gosh. Okay, I think we're back. I think we're back. Can y'all let me know if y'all are back? Hello? Can you let me know if you're back? Okay, are you back? I think I know what it is. Are we back? I know, I'm still making friends on YouTube. Are we back? Okay, hold on. Just 1 second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I just had to have a conversation. Okay. So I don't know where we left off, but here is where so here is them Jaden responding to them getting fired. I think this is where we left off.
The Bible is true. They said my conduct is detrimental to the team, right? Why didn't they just say we don't agree with his stance on LGBTQ? Why didn't they say that? Well, how is it conduct detrimental to the team? What did I do to the team? What did I do to the players? I did nothing but practice with them, play with them, pass the ball to them.
By the way, there are things coming out, but I'll save it. But there are things coming out, actually.
Good teammate to them. Said, good job, good shot. I said, good job, good pass. Way to play, bro.
I swear I was good at my job. I told everybody, good job. Like, were you like patting their asses? Like, what is this? Like, how is this like an argument that you're actually like a good employee? I told everybody, good job. Like, imagine, like, when you're going through your job interview and they're all like, how was your experience at your previous work? Oh, I told everybody, good job, good pass, good pass. Anything else you want to add? Oh, yeah, I gave kudos to everyone. But what about your performance, sir? What about your performance? Which, by the way, I heard his performance was trash, by the way.
Right? I said these things to my teammates. It was never detrimental to them. So why is it that the NBA and the Chicago Bulls say that I'm detrimental to the team? How? Because I believe in the truth? Because I know Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life?
It's really unfortunate that like Jesus gets dragged into everybody's mental breakdown and crash out. Like why is it that like the main, like one of the, like the main things, like when you see these celebrities like crash the fuck out, it's always religious based. Like it's always religious based. It's like not like what normal people go through, like having like, you know, they can't pay their bills or they're going through a divorce or anything like that, like a high stress situation where it's like, oh my God, my life fucking sucks. So you crash the fuck out, right? Like normal crash outs. But like, I feel like after you make like a certain dollar value and you run out of problems to have, you just discover some sort of religion and you become a fucking moron. And I feel bad for like the normal people that are in the religion, whatever religion, like the normal people in the religion, they're like, we don't claim this. Like it's so weird.
How? How is my conduct detrimental to the team? Because of what I believe. Because of what the truth is. This is not about me. This is about the kingdom of God. This is about the truth of the Bible. The word of God is true. All I said was truth.
And then you could just see that he's just like reading the comments on Instagram Live.
Repent of your sins and put your faith in Jesus Christ.
So then he just rambles the same thing over and over and over again. So then this one post, averaging 8 points a game over here, worried about what gay people do with their free time. He worried about the wrong balls. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. Like, because like apparently he was trash. Like he wasn't even good. Like that's the thing. Like here's the thing in life. And this is like not even with basketball, like even when you work. Like, you know, like that job that you had or you probably have had in the past. So you're that employee that does pretty well and you can't really get away with anything, but people like you and they admire you, right? But you can't really get away with anything. Then there's that like outstanding employee that like walks on water and they could get away with anything because like you can't fire them. They're indisposable. You know what I mean? Like they know how to run the whole business or they know how to run a good portion of the business. So you're not going to get rid of them, right? Or they're like, or with fast food, because you keep on like referencing fast food in the chat. Or like they are like really fantastic in drive-through. Or with Starbucks, they really know how to make that Frappuccino, right? They are the best Frappuccino makers. So like with them, you're going to give them leniency on their bullshit. Like every once in a while, you can come in late and we'll like lie on your time, whatever. But then you have this moron who sucks at their fucking job and getting paid millions of fucking dollars. And you feel like you're allowed to have a pass on anything. Like the only thing you need to do is shut the fuck up and be on the bench. Like I have not heard anything about this man being a good basketball player. Like he was a bench warmer. Like your job was to sit on the fucking bench and go get people fucking water. That was your fucking job. You do not have any position to make any stances, especially when you're horrible at it. So that's one thing. So then here is this from Emmanuel, not pronouncing that, makes a little speech. So we're going to play.
There is freedom of speech, but freedom of speech does not necessarily mean freedom of consequence. I also will remind everybody, starting from the sports perspective, your talent will make room for you. If Jaden Ivey was averaging 20 points and 10 assists right now, 20 points and 10 boards right now, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation.
Period. Because you're actually an asset to the company. You're actually an asset to the business. But you're like the worst employee and you want to have a fucking opinion when all you need to do is just shut the fuck up and eat your food and collect your check. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Are we back? Are we back, everyone? Click one in the chat if we're back. Trust me, we're going to have conversations after this stream. We're going to have conversation. Press 1 if we're back. Press 1 if we are back. Okay, we're back. Cool.
And plus, if you're in the training room, we do not necessarily want to hear from you. We want to just see you recovering. So from a sports perspective, starting there,
let's rewind a little bit.
if you're in the training room, we do not necessarily want to hear from you. We want to just see you recovering. So from a sports perspective, starting there, athletes, you know your talent makes room for you. If the talent starts to diminish, we do not want to hear you more than we see you. That's
a fact.
number one. Number two, I don't like the path that Jaden Ivey is going down. And the reason I say this is this. Number one, Jaden Ivey's been through a lot. If you hear what he's talked about, he was sexually molested as a child. He had a porn addiction while he was married. He's self-admitted that he was abusive towards his wife and his children. These are all Jaden Ivey's words, not my own. And so Jaden Ivey is also acknowledging like he's a struggling individual or an individual that has struggled. So let me acknowledge that, acknowledge the emotional and the interpersonal aspects as well. Anybody that's been to therapy understands things that happened to you as a child, they impact you as an adult. Now let me talk about the biblical aspect of it. Because Jaden Ivey also has to understand that not everything that's legal.
Here's my thing, and this is like how I feel about it. And I don't want to be a hypocrite. So obviously, like, I care, like, if you're going through something mentally and you have like mental issues, like I get that. I get that. I sympathize, I empathize and all that. But for me, you are responsible for your own mental health. You're responsible for your own mental health. You are responsible for your own mental health. You are responsible for your own mental health, period. And if somebody were to say something extremely racist to me, I'm just because I'm straight. I can't say homophobic because it doesn't apply to me. I'm straight as shit. But if someone says something extremely racist to me or extremely misogynistic and sexist to me, I don't give a fuck what you got going on. Depending on what the fuck you said to me, I will meet you in hell. And that's just how I feel about it. Like, I don't have to forgive you for saying something offensive. I don't. Like, I'm sorry you're going through something horribly mentally. I'm sorry you're having a bad moment, but these are the consequences of your behavior. Like, you still are responsible for your behavior. You're just explaining it, saying like, oh, well, I have mental health issues. It's like, okay, so what are you doing about it? Because all you're doing is you're hurting other people. Okay? Like, I'm sorry you went through what you went through, but that does not mean yet you have to hurt me. That does not mean that you have to tear me down. That does not mean that you have to say all this fucked up shit to me because you're having a bad mental health day. That's just my opinion.
Is going to be biblical. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's. Also have to understand, you have to be wise, discerning, and tactful as to how you speak and when you speak and who you speak to. Jaden Ivey, if you want to quote Paul in Corinthians, Paul wrote what he wrote to the church.
That's my other issue with Jaden. All these rants and tirades that he's going, like that he's saying, he hasn't quoted one Bible verse. That is like my biggest issue with this. Like, he hasn't quoted one goddamn Bible verse, but he's sitting here yelling with this ghetto preaching, this Timu preaching. I'm not even going to say ghetto because that's offensive to the word. Timu preaching with not one Bible verse. Like, he can't even do John 3:16 up in this motherfucker. Holy shit.
Church in Corinth. He didn't necessarily write what he wrote to the church in Ephesus or the church in Galatia. In the same manner, Jaden Ivey, you got to use discernment of when you speak and who you're speaking to. If your job and your goal is to emulate Jesus, also understand when Jesus saw the woman who had committed adultery, he said, go and sin no more. He didn't then try to extrapolate every single sin and every single man she has slept with adultery.
Look at Dan. Dan put a Bible verse in the chat. He did more than what the other guy could do. Oh, Dan says that one's actually for Christy Nome. Okay.
So I will just start by saying, one, understand there's a difference between legal and biblical. Two, Jaden Ivey, make sure you tend to your mental and emotional health if indeed there is anything going on, because you have been very vulnerable about your struggles previously. And then three, render to Caesar what is Caesar's and render to God what's God's. That's biblical if you want to talk biblically.
Okay. So I felt like that was like a really well-educated way to say you're a moron. So here is like another red flag that's like letting me know that there's seriously something wrong here. So in this clip, he admits that his wife's not talking to him. I have a picture of his wife. Now, if you want to play the game of what his wife looks like, you could like sound off in the chat. You could play that little game. What is his wife? You could guess. I haven't shown the wife. I have not shown the wife. But here's what he says about the wife.
That's why my wife in here and she not even texting me.
So the wife is on Instagram live watching this, but won't even. So the wife was on the Instagram live, but it's not talking to him. So that's the wife. So I don't know who guessed right, but that's the wife. Let that sink in. She's not texting you? She's not? Woo. Y'all got kids too. And she's not texting you. You know what, Miss Ma'am? LC in the chat says, so Jaden's going full Kanye without the money. Absolutely. Without the billions. Absolutely. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Miss Thang, his wife, and I say this with all due respect. If I was you, I would do what Tiger Woods' ex-wife did. Just cut off your losses, take your kids, marry someone else. That's what Tiger Woods' ex-wife did. She got the fuck out of that shit. She got the fuck out of that shit. She saw that his ass wasn't all the way right and took her Swedish ass on. Took them kids, married up. You could do the same. You don't have to do this. Call Tiger Woods' ex-wife. You do not have to subject yourself to this foolery and this bullshit. You got him for 18 years. You got 3 of them. You got him for 18 years. You can take the rest of that $10 million check. Marry the fuck up. Marry up. You don't even need to deal with this. You don't even need to deal with this. Marry up. Why? Why deal with this? And she's not responding to your text messages? Yes, because she's looking at your Instagram. In my opinion, she's checking on your Instagram, sir. She's screen recording them so she can send it to the divorce lawyer. And then after she's done with your ass and gets you for all 3 of them kids for 18 fucking years, she's going to marry up and her and the new husband are going to use your fucking money. That's what the fuck's going to happen. And that's what you get for being so goddamn stupid. You are an NBA player acting irresponsible. Irresponsible. You're irresponsible. Got a wife with 3 kids and you want to act crazy on the internet. She's looking on my Instagram live and she's not texting me back. Yes, she's screen recording for the divorce lawyer, dummy. So this is what someone said, which I found interesting. I wish folks would stop saying he got waived because of homophobic comments. Dude was out there hounding teammates about their religious beliefs and questioning reporters about committing sins and fornicating. Nobody wants that around any workplace. Now, let me see. Like, I think this guy is like a legitimate guy too. He says he's a writer, editor, lover of fine things in Q2. Catch me at ESPN's. And then he has all these tags. So, and Angela Yee follows him. So I think there's some legitimacy there. But yeah, that's what he's saying. Like, imagine going to work and referring to your coworkers as sinners and forcing your religious beliefs on them daily and then going home and going live on IG criticizing them by first and last name about how they are demonic and unrighteous. If he was a normal person, he'd been fired years ago. He was asking reporters their sexual history. I feel like nobody has mentioned that he's straight up terrible and was going to get waived based on his play alone. Now, I forgot to get one tweet, so I'm going to pull it up. Where is it? I just saw it. Oh, because I misspelled her name. Here we go. Where is it? Okay. Here it is. Sorry. If it's true that Jaden Ivey has mental health issues, wouldn't it be best for Chicago Bulls and the league to help him versus cut him out, offer him resources just like the NBA did for Ben Simmons, DeMar DeRozan, Kevin Love, and so many others? Why are the rules different for Jaden? So she's trying to say, like, why are the rules different for Jaden? But, like, my thing is that if this is true, that he was, like, basically, like, to me, going around and asking reporters their sexual history, That's sexual harassment. Like, you can't do that. And this is, and then like and then Dan in the chat said, this is an HR nightmare. This is a hostile work environment. Like, you can't behave this way. Like, you can't. Like, yeah, I believe that he should have got help, but again, we don't know if the Bills tried to give him help and he denied care. We don't know the backstory of it, but we do know that when is enough? You know what I'm saying? Like, when is it enough? And at the end of the day, he's a grown adult. His wife's not even talking to him. Like, there's a lot of things going on. So here's the last clip, and then we'll end the stream. So he decided to take his gospel to a Delta airline. So let's see how this goes. And this cloud chasing little piece of shit is just sitting here, just reading all the comments on Instagram.
And turned to Jesus Christ and gave up the world.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we get ready for takeoff,
The world ain't offer nothing, but there's nothing good.
And also, you got $10 million in the bank. Why is it on the Bills? Exactly. The Bills gave him $10 million. Exactly. I agree with you, Dan. Like, the Bills, like, it's not like the Bills let him go and he's not having any money. The Bills are still giving him his $10 million. Now, I was being petty and saying, like, we don't know when he's going to get that $10 million, but, like, they have to give it to him. So it might be today, tomorrow, a couple of years, or whatever, but he has $10 million coming to him.
Appreciate you.
Nothing
and
good.
Thank you
Or the wife.
for flying with Delta.
Nothing good in the world besides following Jesus Christ.
Like, he's just like, it's just like it just keeps on going. He just keeps on going. Like, there's nothing here.
Thank you for paying attention to this important safety message.
That we may eat.
Like, you could hear, like, the people on the plane, like, saying, like, hey, can you turn off your phone? Thank you for thank you for respecting the safety.
The tree of
You're
life.
flying our most connected aircraft to date, equipped with fast, free Delta Sync Wi-Fi and Delta Sync CPAC, all available for free with your SkyMiles
You
membership.
gotta watch.
Use your personal device to sign in to Delta Sync Wi-Fi and enjoy access to unlimited streaming, browsing, and messaging, plus exclusive offers and experiences from brands you love. Simply switch your device to airplane mode, then turn Wi-Fi on. Next, choose the Delta Wi-Fi.
Y'all think y'all hidden. Y'all think y'all sin is hidden.
Not open.
It's just, he just keeps going. It doesn't stop. Let me see if there's a speed. Let me speed this up because it is funny. Because, like, at first I'm like, why is this a clip?
Y'all think y'all sin is hidden before God. No, it's like an anthill. There's ants that go.
Oh, here's the anthill story. Oh, yes, the anthill story. This is the most ridiculous thing in the world. He compares sin to an anthill.
It's like an anthill. There's ants that go in an anthill. Like an anthill.
Hold on, let me
There's-
rewind about the
Y'all think y'all sin is hidden before God. No, it's like an anthill.
Your sin is like an anthill.
There's ants that go in an anthill. And you can see through an anthill. That's exactly how God sees your sin.
I bet $10 before he went into the psychosis, he watched the movie Ants. So not Bug's Life, Ants. The J-Lo one with Sylvester Stallone from DreamWorks. Because that's the only way you're going to sit here and try to give a Bible study sermon over an anthill.
That's exactly how God sees sin. He sees what you're doing at night. He sees the pornography.
He sees what you're doing at night. He sees the pornography. Yes, Jesus is literally like right there watching you just jack off. Yes, in your anthill. It's like he's like confused with Santa Claus. He sees you when you're sleeping.
He sees the fornication. He sees the lying.
Connecting flight information.
He sees the physical.
He knows when you're awake. He knows when we're will be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry.
Of hours of new movies and trending series.
He sees the fighting.
Just for you.
I love this. So he's sitting here talking about Santa Claus and ants, and this nice lady who's like, life is hell because we're going through a government shutdown and TSA's not getting paid, so everybody's like bitchy and like rightfully so. So the lady's like, "Hi, excuse me, sir. We're on a plane. Can you please turn off your fucking phone and stop talking about ants and Santa Claus?"
He's the fighting.
Just for you. Pick up where you left off with our resume watching feature. And add your favorites to my
phone. You just can't be on a phone.
To access, click the login button on the top right of the feedback screen.
Yeah, can you turn off your Instagram live so you don't kill us? That'd be great. Could you not be so selfish? That'd be awesome.
What? Not during the
Your
flight.
mobile device to
No,
scan
right
the
now when
QR
they're
code.
like,
Follow the
until we land,
instructions on the
you
Fly
can't be on the
Delta
phone,
app.
you can't be
Securely
video call,
log in.
live, or anything like that.
Shortly
But I
after
can't
we've
after that,
arrived at
right?
the
Yeah,
gate,
once we
you'll
land.
be automatically logged out of.
Yeah, once you land, you can continue off your rambling rant about ants and Santa Claus. You can continue, sir, but we just really need you to fuck off and shut the fuck up.
It interferes with the communication.
Make
That's
the
all.
most of your travel time.
Yes, sir. There's a lot of people that are like, we're in the middle of a government shutdown and we do not need any other interference to our communication. So if you could if you don't mind just settling the fuck down, Jesus Christ.
Stay connected all flight
You
long.
can just wrap it up. You
with
can do it for
Delta
right now.
Sync.
Just wrap it up for us, okay?
Sir, do you mind wrapping up your rant? That'd be nice. Did you hear that deep sigh? What else are you gonna tell? Wrap this up. The nice people at the Delta Airlines are going to stop their flight so you can wrap up your stream.
May Jesus bless y'all. Right? May Jesus bless y'all. He's not willing that none perish. He's not. He's not. My God's willing to save. My God's willing to save.
Bible verse, please.
My God's willing to save the dirtiest of sinners. Paul killed Christians.
What the fuck did Paul do? What the fuck did Paul do? I can just see the guy like next to him be like, what the fuck? Why the fuck am I involved in this?
He murdered Christians. And he wrote many of the books in the New Testament. He killed Christians. He murdered people. He killed them. They're dead. The people he killed.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, imagine being married to this nightmare. I'm just saying.
They're dead. But God saved him. So why can't he save you from your sin that you're not willing to give up? He can save you from it. You're just not willing to give up.
Sir, we're trying to fly the plane. Can you please get off your fucking rant?
You in bondage still.
Dad!
But the Lord is faithful. He can save you. May you be blessed in Jesus' name.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So here's the thing. And this is bad news for the people that are in the political space, because I'm kind of seeing where Twitter is going with this. Unfortunately, guys, he's going to be the martyr. He is going to be the martyr. He is not going to go away. That he's going to be on stages. And they're just going to put him on stage and let him continue this ramble. And when he gets out of this psychosis, he is going to feel like shit. Because that's what happened. That's what happened to Kanye West. When he went through his psychosis, they put him on stages to just let him ramble. And then when he got out of his psychosis, he's like, oh shit. What the fuck did I say? So that's all I got. I just wanted to do a quick pop-up stream. This is my quick pop-up. That's all I got. If you missed the beginning of the stream, You're more than welcome to do the replay. Hit the like button. I haven't even checked to see where you guys are with my like button. Okay, we're at 3. Can I get another like? Can I get another like before I play the Motown song? That would be awesome. And then if you're not already subscribed, if you could subscribe, that would be great too. All the things I'm asking for are free. Free stuff. Anyways. Hope you guys enjoyed the little stream. It was a quickie. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe. And I'll see you whenever.
Smash
Bye.
that sub. Help me out. Show some love. Small streamer with a big dream. Building it up. One little stream. Smash that like. Smash that sub. Help me out. Show some love. Small street.